Welcome back to Washington Hall. My name is Stuart Bedford, and today I'll be presenting the final session of the business review topic. And in this session, session 3, we'll be focusing on understanding your SWOT analysis and identifying potential opportunities. So let me remind you, this was the SWOT analysis that we looked at last time, and I'm going to talk about that in more detail. There are 3 areas I'm going to talk about today. The first is about carrying out your internal review using the SWOT analysis. The second is about understanding and interpreting the SWOT information, and then identifying the changes and creating a plan of action. So let's have a look at the first one. Carrying out an internal review using a SWOT analysis. So there are some principles here, and this is not a time for the owners or the managers to be precious or defensive. Ask some hard business questions of yourselves. Be open and be honest. And please accept any criticism, as any criticism is an opportunity to improve your business. So let's look at the strengths in detail. And what should you be looking at when you're trying to identify your strengths? First of all, what do your customers love about your business? What do you do that's better than the competition? What's your most positive brand attribute? That means, do people know your brand? Do they know who you are? What is your unique selling proposition? i.e., what's your offer? Is it great accommodation? Is it great food? Do people know that? And what resources do you have at your disposal? Are you in a great location? Are you next to a golf course? I don't know. So those are the strengths. These are the things you need to list as your strengths. On the reverse, what do you think your customers dislike about your company and the service you offer? What problems or complaints are you regularly getting? What could you do better? That's the big hard one. And what is the most negative things that people are saying about you? You have to be honest and take that criticism. And what resources do your competitors have that you don't? And understand that's your weaknesses. Let's have a look at opportunities. Now, these are the positive things. So how can we improve on the visitor numbers or increase the occupancy? What kind of message resonates with your customers? And actually, what do we need to do to improve that? How can we improve our presence on social media? How can we improve our processes to make it easier for our customers? Are we allocating enough resources effectively? Are certain areas weak and we need to improve those? Which is our best marketing tools? What are our customers reading? Are they reading the local press? Are they looking at our website? Are they using Twitter? That's what we need to look at. What are our opportunities? Threats. This is where we look around us and we say, have we got competition coming in? Is there new competitors in the town? You know, are there any laws, any health and safety regulations that are coming into force? What's the market like? Is it strong? Is there a strong demand? Or is there too much supply? Is our offer no longer attractive? We used to do this and people liked it, but now they don't. And have we got a high turnover of staff? Is there something that we within the organisation are doing that means our staff are leaving all the time? So those are the 4 areas that we need to look at. So when we carry out the SWOT, we look at the strengths, we look at the weaknesses, we look at the opportunities, we look at the threats. To assist you, we've created a specific tourism SWOT worksheet, which is available to download from the link below. Other templates are available to download from Google, and many you can use. It's down to personal choice. So, understanding, interpreting the SWOT information. So to do this, we'll have a look at an example that we carried out for a restaurant, and we'll interpret those findings. So looking at the strengths, in this example, the restaurant's location, reputation and seasonal menu are all great strengths. And this tells us that it should continue to experiment with its popular seasonal menu. It also tells the company it should continue to develop and nurture those strong relationships with its regular customers and strengthen the restaurant's reputation in its community. Looking at the weaknesses, some of these are very challenging. The first is going up against the considerable purchasing power of rival chain restaurants, and this can be difficult for a small or family-owned business. The restaurant is also struggling with its reach and the restrictions of a modest advertising budget, and it's also failing to leverage the potential of increased sales by allowing its customers to order food online. Let's have a look at the opportunities, because these are the positive things. There's increasing consumer appetite for ethically produced and locally grown ingredients. And in this example, there may be the opportunity to invest in food delivery apps, sourcing local produce more aggressively in an attempt to reduce their buying costs. In this example, all three threats are particularly challenging. To compete with the price of the chain competitors, our restaurants may be forced to compromise their values to secure cheaper ingredients, or willingly cut their profit margins to remain competitive. In many SWOT analysis, there are some overlap between your opportunities and threats. The third area we need to look at is identifying the changes and creating a plan of action as a result of the analysis of the data that we've done through the SWOT. So just to summarize, with strengths, we need to expand and enhance what we do well. For weaknesses, we need to look at the areas we are weak, and we need to change and we need to improve. In opportunities, we need to grasp those, look for every opportunity to expand our reach, expand our sales. And for threats, we need to take action to mitigate the impact it's going to have on our business. And the way we do that is by developing an action plan. The best action plan is a simple one, and it's easy to understand and easy to implement. It could be as simple as a traffic light system, where we simply have red, we identify what we're going to stop doing, amber, we're going to continue doing what we're going to do, and green, we're going to start doing something new. It could be as simple as that. Action plan. Let's look at those elements. Let's identify the top 3 things that you need to change. Allocate the task or responsibility to a named individual. Have a timescale or timeline for the implementation of that change, and have regular reviews to ensure that you're online. It could be as simple as this. Where are we now? Where do we want to be? And how we're going to get there. That's the principle you're trying to follow. Or it could be the basic model, which is about vision, goals, approach, and action. These are all very simple models that you can follow. So in summary, value the information from the SWOT analysis. Let it help you improve your business operations in activity. Think about what you want to achieve. Maximize your existing benefits and resources. Minimize your changes, and keep your plan simple. And remember, sometimes the smallest changes have the greatest impact. So that is the final session on the business review topic. I hope you found the sessions interesting and useful. Thank you.